We begin our story with the Avengers dying by being shot with a missile by the government. And that's because they were a team to assist in the secession of California, and they were considered terrorists by the ruler government. Wolverine here has the same origin as the OG Wolverine, but after injecting adamantium into his body, the adamantium began killing him and making him go mad. Then we find out that it made his skin and some of his meat dissolve and made his skeleton visible in some areas. Then we find that Black Panther is in San Francisco jail. Hawkeye got shot by Californian military advisor. Iron Man, which his name is Anthony Stark in this universe, was also killed for making the Avengers. And the Scarlet Witch, an ex-Avenger, turns evidence about the Avengers in return for immunity. Then we see Bruce Banner riding on a bike. He was yelling and screaming at this man to run away, but he didn't understand what was happening. Then the water tower began to spark. Bruce quickly jumped off the bike and pushed the man away. Then the water tower exploded and the explosion hits Bruce. When the man opened his eye, he was terrified. Instead of becoming the Hulk, like the main universe, Bruce became a monster, full of tumors and cancer. Next we see government agent pushing protesters. One of the protesters that they pushed opens up his jacket and there are devices attached to him. It appears that this is the Magneto of this universe, and he can't control his powers. So he begins pulling everything metal at him, even a huge plane, which ends up killing him and killing many of the other protesters. Next, the comic takes us to a prison which holds the X-Men, and the Kingpin is the warden of the prison. First, Kingpin shows us an eyeless Cyclops, and Kingpin says that he killed his family on accident with his eyes. Then we see Nightcrawler biting on his tail, and Kingpin talks about President X. Also, we see Quicksilver with no hands and no legs. Now, in this universe, the government is ruled by Charles Xavier, and he is the president. And he hates mutants, although he is one of them. And he is the one who holds the mutants in the prison that the Kingpin is the warden of. Lastly, we get to see what happened to Peter Parker after he got bit by the radioactive spider, like the main universe. Instead of getting powers and becoming Spider-Man we know and love, it made him infected with a disease and was dying in pain.